What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to the channel. We've got another fun World Cup slate today. And after looking through all of the matches, I've narrowed it down to just 3 official plays that I think offer the best value. Overall, I like today's card. I don't think there are a ton of obvious betting opportunities, so I'm sticking to my favorite reads instead of forcing extra action. If you enjoy these daily World Cup betting videos, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite play in the comment section below. Now, let's quickly recap the plays from yesterday, Monday, July 6th. We had Portugal to advance. That did not work out for us as Spain defeated Portugal 1-0. And we had the USA to qualify, and that also did not work out for us as Belgium destroyed the USA. That was an awful performance from Team USA. Really disappointing to see them play that poorly. Just too many silly mistakes. Silly mistakes cost them. They let 2 goals in that should not have gone in. But nonetheless, still a very successful tournament for Team USA. I'm still extremely proud of the way they performed, and I think the future is bright for this group. All right, let's get into the games for today on July 7th. We're going to start off with Argentina versus Egypt. My official play is Argentina to win and under 3.5 goals at odds of -125 for 1.2 units. And this is my favorite play of the day. Argentina have been one of the most consistent teams throughout this tournament. They're extremely organized. They defend at a very high level and rarely put themselves in bad positions. At the same time, Egypt deserve respect. They're disciplined defensively, and they're not a team that's going to come out and play wide open against one of the tournament favorites. Their best chance is to keep the game tight for as long as possible. Because of that, I don't expect this to become a track meet. Instead, I think Argentina control possession, create the better chances, and eventually wear Egypt down. The scorelines that I see as most likely are 1-0 Argentina, 2-0 Argentina, or perhaps potentially a 2-1 victory for Argentina. All 3 of those results would cash this wager. Instead of laying a bigger money line price or asking Argentina to cover a large handicap, I think this market gives us a better combination of value and safety. It's my favorite play of the day, and that's why it gets my biggest investment on my card at 1.2 units. Now let's move on to what I think is perhaps the most exciting and most entertaining match of the day, Switzerland and Colombia. My official play is going to be both teams to score at odds of -105 for 1 unit, and I'm taking Switzerland to qualify at +130 for 0.6 units of risk. But first, let's break down the both teams to score pick. This was definitely the toughest game for me to handicap. These are 2 very evenly matched teams. Both defend extremely well. Both are capable of controlling possession, and both have enough quality in the final third to score against anyone. And because of how evenly matched they are, I found it very difficult to pick a side. Instead, I liked focusing on how I think the match is going to play out. Even though both teams are solid defensively, I still believe each side creates enough chances to find at least 1 goal. Switzerland have consistently shown they can generate opportunities against quality opponents. Colombia are dangerous going forward and have plenty of attacking talent themselves. To me, this feels like one of those games where each team eventually gets on the score sheet. A 1-1 draw makes a lot of sense. A 2-1 game either way would not surprise me either. Instead of trying to predict who wins this game, I think both teams to score is probably the best bet because I see both offenses doing enough to score just 1 goal. Now, I also believe that Switzerland to qualify at +130 is very good value, and I'm taking it for 0.6 units. I want to be transparent, though. I don't think Switzerland are dramatically better than Colombia. In fact, I think this matchup is right around a 50-50 coin flip. But that's why I'm taking the plus 130. I think this is a great odds for Switzerland. If I believe a game is essentially a coin flip and one side is offering plus money, that's usually where I will end up finding the betting value. This isn't a bet where I think Switzerland are overwhelmingly likely to advance. It's simply a situation where I believe the odds are slightly better than what the sportsbook is implying. Because Colombia are a quality team, I'm keeping this as a smaller wager. I respect Colombia, but at plus money, I think Switzerland are worth taking a shot. I know people will ask why I'm betting both Switzerland to qualify and both teams to score in the same match. The reason is that I don't see these bets working against each other very much. Think about the most likely outcomes. If the game ends 1-1 and Switzerland advance on penalties or in extra time, both bets cash. If Switzerland wins 2-1, both bets cash. If Switzerland advance after extra time, or following a draw, again, both bets cash, assuming both teams score in the first 90 minutes. Obviously, there are some scenarios where one bet wins and one bet loses, but I don't think they're negatively correlated enough to avoid playing both bets. To me, they tell a pretty consistent story of how I think the match unfolds. So if I had to rank today's plays, here's how I would order them. Argentina to win and under 3.5 goals as number one. Number two, it would be Switzerland and Colombia, both teams to score at minus 105 for a unit. And then number three, it would be Switzerland to qualify at plus 130 for 0.6 units. So that will wrap up the official World Cup card for today. As always, I don't feel like you have to bet on every game. Sometimes the best approach is simply sticking to your strongest opinions, and these are mine for today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow. We're posting World Cup betting content every single day throughout the tournament. I'd also love to hear what your favorite bet for today's slate is. So leave it down in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck with all of your bets today, and hopefully we can cash a winning card here today. I'll see you guys in the next video.